This is Bay Bridge Inn Motel in Oakland, California. Bay Bridge Inn Motel, Oakland, California.
Fighting the Dixie Fire for weeks now. The Cal Fire San Mateo Santa Cruz unit posted these pictures to social media. The fire has now been active for 36 days and has burned 699,000 acres east of Chico. It's also just 35% contained. The fire zone is now larger than the entire city of Los Angeles. More than 640 homes have been destroyed, along with hundreds of other buildings.
Our researchers say wildfire smoke can increase the spread of COVID-19 and the Delta variant. When you breathe in the smoke, small particles get into your lungs. And as our Brooks DeRose tells us, researchers say that makes it harder for your immune system to fight off the virus.
You can't see Mount Diablo. It's super hazy. You go outside, there's ash on the car.
Traveling all around the Bay Area are outdoor hazards to your health. Small, fine smoke particles swirling in the air that can only be filtered with an N95 mask.
I definitely get headaches and stuff when I'm outside. It's not fun.
Pollution particles can also irritate lungs and cause infection. Harvard researchers just found a link between smoke and a spike in COVID cases, even deaths.
You've been breathing these particles, you're really making you sicker to begin with. Then you're getting the virus on top. Your ability to fight the virus is compromised, and there is high risk of death.
A double whammy, especially for vulnerable populations like farm workers, those with respiratory conditions, children, and the unvaccinated.
With the Delta variant, it's already very contagious, and whether it's vaccinated or unvaccinated, the exposure to wildfire smoke is something that really have to be prevented as much as possible.
Scientists who study air quality say the virus may even be carried by those particles.
More particles in the air is more vectors to transmit from one person to another.
UC Davis epidemiologist Irva Hertz-Picciotto says staying indoors, closing windows, and investing in air purifiers is a good idea. But she's also studying the long-term effects of repeat smoke exposure and respiratory issues.
Do they really just come and go as the pollution comes and goes? Or does something else start to happen that's a little more persistent?
Already, she says, there are indications wildfire smoke could affect mental health, causing anxiety or depression. For now, experts say they hope you hear the call to get vaccinated, take precautions, and stay inside.
We try not to spend any time outside when it's like this.
One big question surrounds air inside of schools, specifically in wildfire-prone areas. Some researchers suggest putting in air purifiers to better protect children from contracting COVID-19. I'm Brooks DeRose, KTVU Fox 2 News.
All righty, take a look at those temperatures from today. Impacted, as we talked about earlier, by that smoke kind of shading the Bay Area, just enough to take Antioch out of the 90s and into the upper 80s. Fairfield just 85 degrees. It's warm, But yeah, I'd expect on a day like today, this time of year, with the conditions we had, probably 90 degrees, 92 in Fairfield, 76 in Napa. Highs tomorrow are going to follow suit. We're going to see highs just like these tomorrow. These are the current temperatures. A lot of smoke out there. You probably see it. If you look at the moon, you can see that big orange glow. Temperatures running a little behind where they were last night at this time. We look at the satellite loop, and you can just see, well, you see a lot of clear sky over the top of us, and that clear sky is really where the high pressure is setting up. There's the low way over there, that where the rain is, and that system is what spawned all the smoke into the Bay Area, the red flag warning, and so on and so forth. So that's moved on. Things are going to get a little closer to normal, but we're still waiting for the smoke to clear out. And the smoke looks like it probably isn't going to clear out until Saturday afternoon at this point. That's interesting, isn't it? So that was the moon. I think there's some fog blowing in, I suspect. But you see how red everything is out there, right? I mean, that's smoke. And it is at higher levels, most of it. But if you look at your car in the morning, you're going to find yourself with probably some ash on there, like we had this morning. So be prepared for that. And if you have ash on the car, it means you're breathing that stuff as well. So if you're sensitive in a sensitive group, like I said earlier, just take it slow, stay inside, shut the doors, recirculate the air conditioning. You do that in your car too. Just do that recycle deal in your car so you're not getting a lot of outside influence into your cabin. And by Saturday, things should be better. That's what we're hoping. And smoke's a tough one, right? I mean, it's not our thing around the Bay Area. We have really good air quality typically. We do have some high ozone levels at the surface during the summer months because of commutes, but we don't often have this kind of pollution. And it looks like it's going to last you guys at least another day and probably maybe a day and a half into Saturday afternoon. There's the 5-day forecast. Nice mild weather, not hot, but certainly hazy. Tomorrow, lesser on Saturday, better on Sunday.
Bill, thank you. With so many people still working at home, Facebook is trying to bring coworkers together with virtual reality.
This is ABC 7 News.
This is a hard time for all of us, and so please be patient and do everything we can to comply with what the businesses are asking us to do.
In less than an hour, San Francisco will become one of the first major U.S. cities to mandate full vaccinations for many indoor activities. Good evening, and thank you for joining us. I'm Anna Dates.
And I'm Larry Beal, ABC 7 News reporter J.R. Stone, joining us live in the newsroom. J.R., San Francisco is about to get a lot tougher when it comes to vaccinations.
Well, they are, Larry, and business owners I talk with hope it brings people in versus scaring them away because they say it has been tough of late. In fact, enforcement of some of these restrictions could take officers off the streets. San Francisco police officers, firefighters, and sheriff's office deputies are feeling the pressure to get vaccinated. The city now recommending that 8 officers, 7 firefighters, and 2 deputies be suspended without pay for not reporting their vaccination status. The news comes in light of additional San Francisco restrictions that all of us will face come Friday. Proof of vaccination will be required at indoor businesses like bars, restaurants, gyms, and museums like the Exploratorium.
We believe that the momentum is in the direction of requiring vaccinations, so you won't be able to go to a restaurant. Why should you come to the Exploratorium and have a different set of rules?
And while most museum patrons like the idea,
I'm okay with it because I'm vaccinated and I'm also pregnant.
I think more people would want to go indoors if they knew everybody inside was vaccinated.
some like Anthony and Nadine Marrow, who are vaccinated, say it's not about whether it's the right thing to do, it's about being forced to do it.
If you want to take that chance, it's on you. But I don't think the government or the city or whoever should force it upon you to say you can't go somewhere because you're not vaccinated.
San Francisco Mayor London Breed addressing the issue on Thursday.
Again, the goal is not to punish people. The whole point is education and to make sure that everyone does their part.
And as for those officers, deputies, and firefighters, it's left up to department heads on whether they should be suspended. And the city here is coming down hard, saying these individuals could eventually lose their job. Larry, Amma, now back to you.
All right, JR, thank you. New at 11, Apple is delaying its return to offices until January at the earliest.
It's giving us hazy skies and some stunning sunsets. I mean, beautiful, but not good for us. As we check in with ABC 7 News meteorologist Sandia Patel.
Yeah, Sandy, does it look like we'll be in spare the air territory this weekend, too?
No, I don't think so. I think just through tomorrow, Larry and Alma. I want to show you the winds right now. It's a downsloping wind which continues to push the smoke into the Bay Area, Mount St. Helena out of the northeast. So it's not a strong wind, but just enough to create those smoke-filled skies at sunset tonight. Tomorrow, we have the spare the air alert again. Poor air quality expected as we head into Friday. Some signs of improvement, and then Saturday and Sunday you will notice that we do have good air quality. So moderate air quality across most of the Bay Area right now. As we take a look at the winds, they're going to be going from northeasterly winds tomorrow afternoon to more of a west-northwest wind on Saturday, which will help to just sweep that smoke out of the Bay Area. I'll be back with a look at the smoke forecast coming right up. Alma?
All right, thank you, Sandia. And you can track the air quality anytime with our real-time weather tracker. This tool is live now on our ABC 7 Bay Area connected TV app. Download the app wherever you stream and just search ABC 7 Bay Area.
Making their case for the top job in California, 3 Republicans looking to replace Governor Newsom take the debate stage. Plus,
Some smoke safety tips. Limit your outdoor activities, especially if you have any sort of respiratory issues. Close your windows and doors, and don't forget, put your AC on recirculate. These are just some friendly reminders. It was a smoke-filled sunset. Look how red the sunset was from our East Bay Hills camera, and that smoke all coming in from those wildfires burning to our north. That smoke just drifting southward across the Bay Area and all the way down to Southern California. I mean, we're talking at least 500 miles from Northern California to Southern California. That smoke was continuing to move in. And now, as you look at the hour-by-hour smoke forecast, tomorrow morning at 9 a.m., still a north-northeast wind. That's going to transport that smoke right down into our area, so it's going to get worse in terms of our air quality, but only gets better as we head into Saturday. The sea breeze will begin to kick up, and as it does, notice those lighter shades of blue. That's actually less smoke in our air atmosphere, so that's actually going to be a good thing from our South Beach camera. Right now, we are looking at downtown San Francisco. Smoky, hazy skies again tomorrow. Cleaner air, cooler weekend, but the summer heat returns next week. Live Doppler 7 showing you some fog right along the coastline today. Those temperatures were in the 60s to 80s for our hottest inland valleys. This just shows you how much the smoke prevented us from warming up. Temperatures right now anywhere from the 50s to the 60s. Hour-by-hour forecast showing you that fog will be right along the coast and parts of the bay first thing tomorrow morning, and then pull back along the coastline for the afternoon hours. So that's the part that is typical for this time of year. Hazy skies tomorrow morning when you get going. Watch out, visibility will be low. It's already low across parts of the Bay Area due to a combination of the fog and smoke. 50s, 60s on those temperatures. Tomorrow afternoon, you're looking at hazy skies once again. 65 in Half Moon Bay, a sea breeze in the afternoon. 66 in the city, 73 in Oakland, low 80s from San Rafael to Santa Rosa, Fremont, San Jose, 88 in Antioch, 88 degrees in Livermore. Here's a look at the Accuweather 7-day forecast, and it does feature smoky skies, but the good news is by Saturday, we are looking at breezy conditions, a cooler, cleaner air, and then those temperatures will come down and basically stay there for Sunday. So below average, mid-80s inland. We'll start to see a reversal early next week, and by midweek, we are talking about the warmth or the heat returning with 90s inland, 60s coastside. One more day of having to deal with this smoke, and then we can all get outside and enjoy some fresh, clean air. Larry and Emma.
Can't wait.
Yeah.
yes, looking forward to that this weekend.
That's right.
We'll be right back.
Afghanistan. For continuing coverage, stay with ABC 7 News.
It's summer. Time to trade hybrid